I am absolutely convinced that there are people that want to create a narrative that is utterly ridiculous just to support a point. So here I am making a simple preview of the Chicago Sky for a series that I'm going to do on previewing all of the WNBA teams. And the first one I started one off with was the Chicago Sky, simply because I was on another podcast, and I won't mention the name now because apparently in the comments, all I did was refer to that podcast. Whatever. I mentioned the man's name twice in the podcast. And again, I salute them. I don't care. People got to get over this stuff. I don't live in that world, man. It doesn't bother me. I just don't really care. I don't. But the comments on this video, I mean, man, there was one that was just so laughable. I have no words for it. And I'm going to talk about that particular comment because that's what I'm talking about when I speak of a bogus narrative. You want to create something, you want to make something more than it is, and you want to somehow justify why you think someone or a team will be better than it really will be. I said what I said. My prediction for Chicago is somewhere between 19 and 24, 19 and 25, and 22 and 22. 22 and 22 is a cat best. And I'm going to do these previews in a random order, so you're not going to know when it's going to come. You're not going to know what team is next. But welcome back, everyone, to another edition of Rudy's Rant, powered by Coming Out of the Podcast. We talk facts over feelings. I'm your host, Rudy Rodriguez Showmont, aka Rudy the Hammer. All my subscribers, I appreciate y'all. Like the video, leave a comment. For those of you who are new, please like the video, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, help us get to 8,000 subs before the WNBA season begins. We're at 75-45 right now. Let's keep it building, man. I appreciate it. Rachel Banham is a guard for the Chicago Sky. She was part of the trade that got Marina Mabry shipped off to Connecticut. Another piece was Mariah Jefferson. I don't know who the next piece was. Was it a pick? I don't even care. I don't care. It was a one-sided bad deal for Chicago, as they make a lot of bad deals. I think their trade for Ariel Atkins was a bad deal, but that's the deal they made. I don't really care. I did a preview. Someone else makes mention of Elizabeth Williams. Yeah, no, I had no idea who Elizabeth Williams was. Oh my God, I know you're an expert on Chicago Sky basketball, acting like Elizabeth Williams was some next level of a superstar, the next coming of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, almost 32 years old and a career 8.5 point per game scorer. But because she started the first 9 games due to the fact that, I don't know, Camila Cardoso was injured and was getting back into shape and didn't play the first 6 games, Elizabeth Williams was a starter because Cardoso was hurt and not playing. And then the first 3, she came off the bench. The last game that Elizabeth Williams played, she played 9 minutes. I guess that's the game she got hurt. Do you think she would have started the 10th or the 11th? I mean, at some point, Cardoso would have taken the starting job, being that they drafted her with the 3rd pick in the draft. You're acting like Elizabeth Williams was some mega star. She averaged 5.5 points playing for Atlanta 3 years ago. Before she got to Chicago, she was averaging 5.5 points. Career 8.6. Y'all, I mean, please. I didn't know who she was. No, most people wouldn't have any idea who she is. And I don't care. And I don't got to justify, nor do I give a shit. But when I get comments, when I make the comment about Rachel Banham, I said, whatever. Yes, I'm going to stick to the whatever because you want to know, you want to see what Rachel Banham's career numbers are, her career. You want to know what her career is? Career. I'll share it with you since, and then I'll get to the next part. Look at this nonsense. Career 5.3 points per game. That's her career. 5.3, 1.1 rebounds, 1.5 assists. Career under 39% shooting. She shoots 37% from 3. That means that she basically only takes 3-point shots. She shoots 80% from the line. Wonderful. Wonderful. Oh my God. A beast. She's damn near 32 years old. She's played how long in this league? 9 years? You got what you got. She ain't anybody worth a damn. She was obviously nothing that lived up to the first round, fourth pick in the draft in 2016. I mean, she played all of 15 games. The girl that she started what? 5, 6, 5, 6, 11, 12. She started 12 games before she got to Chicago. 12. 12. Lord have mercy. She started 12 before she got the show. She started 9 with Chicago. They had no players. And she has one good game in Chicago. When you're sitting here saying, oh, she can. I'll save it for you. I'm going to save it for you because I will also share with this to you now. Rachel Banham in college was pretty damn good. Yeah, she was. She was a big performer in college at Minnesota. She averaged 28.6 points per game her senior year. She filled the bucket in college, except this ain't college. This ain't college. She filled the bucket, 28.6 points, an AP first team All-American. Yeah, she filled it up. 18.6 as a junior. She played 5 years. I guess maybe she redshirted this particular year. 22.1, 20.7. Again, big numbers. Big numbers. No doubt about it. Guess what? This ain't fucking college. This ain't fucking college. So when I get a comment like this, Rachel Banham is a very underrated player, bro. She's a good passer and can score 20 plus points on any given night with her sweet ass 3-point shot, bro. Someone responded. I wasn't really putting for this comment. It was this comment here, the top comment of Rachel Banham is a very underrated player. Well, someone replied, another streaky shooter in a sea of streaky shooters. She has never been consistent in the WNBA. Was a beast in college, though. Okay. Yeah, 28.6. She was a beast in college. This ain't college. It's another level to it. There are levels to this. In college, she was great. In WNBA, she's been utter fucking garbage. Utter garbage. 5.3 points per game for her career. Shall I remind you? Shall I remind you? Shall I remind you? I guess I'll remind you. I will remind you. 5.3 points per game, 1.1 rebounds, 1.5 assists. Oh, what was this? A good passer. Okay. In college, she never averaged more than 4.6 assists per game. In college. In the WNBA, she has never averaged more than 2.4 assists per game. In fact, she has seasons of 0.9, 0.7, 0.9, 1.1, 0.7. And she has ones of 1.5, 2.4, 1.6, 2.3, 1.7, and 1.6. I'm sorry, the 1.1 is actually a combination of Chicago and Connecticut. We need to stop the noise, stop the madness. If you're a Chicago Sky fan, all praise to you. You're a Chicago Sky fan. You're not a Chicago Sky fan. You're a Reese fan. That's fine. So you have to defend anything attached to it. I don't defend everything attached to Indiana. I don't know if you noticed that. I don't. I really don't. But you haven't been here long enough to know the difference. 20 plus points on any given night. I want you to see that. You know what? Can I make this where it's just in your flipping face, like the whole thing? Let's see. Does this work? Yeah. Okay. Wow. How about this one? Nah, this one's better. 20 points plus points on any given night. She's played how many games? 259 games. 259 games. In the 259 games that she's played in the WNBA, you know how many times she scored 20 plus points? Remember this? Any given time, any given night, 20 plus points. In her 259 games, she has scored 20 points or more, and a total of 7 times, or 2.7% of the games that she has played in. 2.7%. This is the type of thing I'm talking about when I talk about people are making things up because they want to justify a position, a stance, a point. Next time you post this bullshit, and I appreciate your comment at DJ8760, but you want to post this nonsense? Make it make sense. I'm trying to think of a comparison. I could probably run a 5.5 in the 40 at any given time, except that I haven't done it since I was like 22, because I ran a 4.8 in high school football in the 40. But I probably could run a 5.5 if I don't know, worked out, did some running drills, had surgery on my Achilles, rehab, the whole nine. And then on any given day, I could run a 5.5 in the 40, except that I haven't done it in 27 years, 25 years. She's done something 7 times in 259 professional games. And you're going to sit here with a straight face and tell somebody that she can score 20 plus points on any given night, given her sweet ass 3-point shot, bro. Oh my God. Can't stomach stupid, man. Like, I can't stomach stupid. She got traded by Connecticut because she wasn't worth dog shit. She wasn't worth a damn. What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about? She's a mediocre ass basketball player. Heck, below mediocre, if you want to be honest. Below mediocre. She's a pass around. She's a pass around type of player. She's played for Connecticut, Minnesota, back to Connecticut, to Chicago. Never averaged more than 7.9 points per game in a season. A career 5.3. But yeah, she could score 20 on any given night, even though she's only done 7 times in 259 games. Miss me with the bullshit. You let me know your thoughts, people, because I mean, this is the type of thing that I just like. I can't even stop. It's just, I got another story I'm gonna talk about because it's recently. But you leave your comments, like the video, subscribe, ring the bell. I appreciate y'all. This is Rudy's Rant, Facts or Feelings. Come on now.